Okay, so today we're going to talk about 6 skills you need to be an asthma educator. Okay, so but first, before we talk about that, please hit the like button, subscribe to us on YouTube, subscribe to us on Google Podcasts. We have so much more content to come. So please hit the like and subscribe button and share. All right. So this episode is to piggyback off last week's episode, which was 6 reasons why to become an asthma educator, right? So based off that episode of hearing the asthma lady talk about her experiences and her passion and how rewarding this career has been, you decide, I want to be an asthma educator. Okay, so today's episode is 6 skills you need to be an asthma educator. Okay, well, a good one anyway, right? Okay, so number 1, you need patience. Okay, so you need patience. If you hate to repeat yourself, this is not for you. So I'm just gonna be straight honest with you, because asthma is a complex chronic lung disease. It comes with a lot of information, and a lot of these folks, they're gonna see you over and over again, and they will act like they never heard the information ever in their life. So know that at every visit, you have to go over the inhaler technique. That is a question on the exam. If you are trying to get certified as an asthma educator, don't even think about upping the meds or anything else. You have to check the inhaler technique at every visit, because you will be surprised with these patients when they tell you the medication is not working, and then they show you how they've been taking the inhaler. It is some folks are very creative. Okay, so yeah, you can say, you can ask a question like, Miss Jackson, tell me, how has it been monitoring your asthma and using your peak flow meter? My what? Your peak flow meter? Okay. Okay. So how about the asthma action plan? Have you been, go following your asthma action plan? My asthma action plan. I don't know what that is. The colorful thing that we had last week. Okay. They never heard of it. So yeah, you have to repeat things over and over again. All right. So yes, patience is it is very important. Okay. You need to be a good listener. Yeah, you need to ask open-ended questions. You can't use those quick yes or no's. You have to ask open-ended questions, and you basically just say things like, Miss Jackson, hey, Miss Rodriguez, tell me how your asthma has been lately, and pass them the mic. Pass them the mic. Let them tell you their story, because this is what's going to help you connect the dots and how to help them. You know what I'm saying? So you have to let them speak, and you cannot come up with any assumptions just by looking at them, because you really never know until they give you their story and their version, right? So you have to be a good listener. And some folks, you're gonna get some that's just short, they don't want to talk, and you have other folk that are long-winded. They're telling you everything under the sun, and so you kind of have to know how to steer the conversation to keep them focused. But that is very important, to be a good listener. Number 3, now you need to have an attitude of turning lemon into lemonade. All right, when it comes to being an asthma educator, and I say that because depending on the institution or where you're working or who you're providing the service for, you may have some resources today to give to your patients, and tomorrow you may not have it anymore. You understand? So you have to be able to work with what you have at that present moment, and just keep trying to find resources to give to your patients, because that's what you're trying to help them peel back the layers of social economical issues that they're facing. So you need to be able to produce lemonade with the lemons that you're given sometimes. And I know this. So I serve some good lemonade. Okay, because I have faced some things in the past where I've had funding and where I didn't have funding and still expected to provide the service, right? Okay, so yes, that's number 3. Number 4, you need to be empathetic. All right, so this is really important. You have to understand, you got to meet people where they are in life. Okay, so you can't just be, and of course, as you know, healthcare professionals or whatever, we know this, but there is a tone that as an educator you do not want to have. You don't want to have that judgmental tone. It's like so you know, so you still smoking, Miss Jackson? It's like, come on. It's like, you know, after a while you do want to, you know, chime in and make these comments can start to come out, but you want to be empathetic, and you, like we said, like you want to allow the patient to talk, to really see where their head is at, and see what their priorities are for that time. So know that you may have a patient who you've been with. It might be a case management, it might be you see them in the clinic, in the community, or you on the floors or whatever, and you've known them maybe for a year, and just know that their priorities may change every time you see them. So, and being empathetic is really important, because it's a trust, and it's a partnership, and you want to make sure that you show this, and you have this type of tone and attitude when you work with folk. Number 5, you need to be creative. So, and I did mention that on the last episode where I said why you should be an asthma educator. If you love being creative and thinking outside the box, this is for you, because like I said, asthma is not lit. Okay, like talking about it is boring. Just to keep it real with you, I'm just keeping it 100. It is not an attention, something that is interesting to talk about. Okay, so you have to be creative. You gotta put your personality into it, and imagine you have to provide asthma education to teenagers. I mean, there was an assignment, not an assignment, but there was a project that we had working with the state Department of Health, and it was for high schoolers and working with school-based health centers, and that's a hard population to work with. Can you imagine you're trying to provide asthma education, and these folks, they on the phone, they just, you know, doing their own thing, and it's like you just want to hand in your sign-in sheet. It's like, yeah, sign the sign-in sheet so I can get out of here. All right, you know, so you need your sign-in sheets for funders. So in that situation, what we did was, to make a long story short, I end up teaming up with the teen pregnancy prevention program. And you know what? I was like, listen, after sex education, we slid in with the asthma education. And trust and believe, they were raising their hand. They had a lot of questions. You can't have sex if you can't breathe. Didn't make sense at the time, but it kind of related, and they had the questions. They were very, very interested. Okay, so yeah, and you would just be like, okay, so why is the asthma program with the teen pregnancy prevention program? But I made it happen. I needed the project. I needed it to work, and I needed it quick. Okay, so yes. Okay, number 6. You need to know how to coach someone to be the best version of themselves. Yeah, so you if you're good at once again, listening and just being supportive. And like we said, this is it's, with asthma, a lot of these patients have so much going on, and there's so much layers of barriers for them to get to be to become controlled when it comes to their asthma. So know that they need someone that is a success partner, right? So like someone that can enforce positive reinforcement, that can hold them accountable. It's like, hey, listen, I'm gonna do this for you, but you need to go see your specialist. I will help set up the appointment for you to link to an attorney to help you with your housing issue, but you need to go to the appointment. Let's put an alarm on your calendar. You understand? So you need to be able, and when they do something, no matter how small it is, you are giving them a round of applause, because what you want to do is you want to encourage those little steps, right? So this is all about progress. Okay, so if you are good at coaching people through things, this is for you. All right, so those are the 6. Did I give you 6? Yes. Okay. I think that was 6. That was number 6. All right, so those are the 6 skills you need to be an asthma educator. So if you have that already, you good to go. All right, so go and take your exam and put those letters behind your name. All right, so I hope this helps someone listening today to take control of your career and making solid decisions, and not just chasing checks, right? So just like asthma, it's all about taking control. All right, so we are here every Wednesday at 6 p.m. Remember to subscribe to RT Share T on YouTube and on Google Podcasts. All right, so we're going to be here every Wednesday. All right, and remember to invest in yourself and to only compete with yesterday's version of you.